Hello! This video looks totally different than any other video we've ever done. That's because it's a quick one, but I felt I had to do an unboxing of this. Okay, it's the Supa Retron HD. I bought this because I've had numerous problems with Super Nintendo consoles over the years. And I was just fed up with buying expensive original systems. And I thought, well, this one's probably going to be a little bit more reliable. So that's why I got this. Not necessarily to play in HD. This has an AV connection. So that pleased me greatly. But I will be trying out the HD functionality, and I see it as an added bonus. Why not have that as well, rather than just buying another Super Nintendo? At the moment, my Super Nintendo is stuck on an NTSC mode. It used to have a switch that worked to switch between PAL and NTSC, but now it doesn't. Thankfully, this one you can switch between PAL and NTSC no problem. So on the back, it's quite hilarious. Oh snap, the 90s are back with the raddest console to hit your crib. Wow. Okay, so it boasts 720p HD audio and video, either 16:9 or 4:3 aspect ratio, so that's great. You don't have to have it forced into 16:9, which I won't be doing. Premium controllers, we'll check them out in a moment. NTSC PAL switch, which we just mentioned, and apparently pin perfect technology, whatever that means. So in the box, what do you get? It works with NTSC and PAL, great. We just said that. The pin perfect technology just sets a new standard for state-of-the-art high quality pins. Alright, okay, well that's nice to know. Probably means it's not going to stop working. And the micro USB charge cable with USB AC adapter. If AC adapter not included, someone advised to use a 5V 1A USB wall AC adapter. So we may need to just find one of them somewhere. So without further ado, let's just open the thing up. And, you know, how is the unboxing experience? Well, that's quite nice. This retails around, well, I got it for £65, so it's not cheap, but hopefully that means it's reasonable quality. And it actually looks quite a lot like the American Super Nintendo console. Let's look at the console itself first of all. So it's light, but it's not stupidly light, so it feels that it's cheap. That's nice. So in the back, you can see you've got there the HDMI and the AV connections, and this switch to switch between 16:9 and 4:3 micro USB for the power. And on here, you have the switch to switch between NTSC and PAL. I'll mostly likely be playing with it on PAL, because they're the games I've got for Super Nintendo that I can't play at the moment. There's your bouncy old button for ejecting the games. The on switch feels nice. The reset switch, a bit springy, but fine. You've got these here, and there's your special pin technology inside there. Yeah, that's nice. It's not too big. Yeah, feels like a cool retro throwback. So what else do you get? Well, you get the two controllers, not just one but two, which is nice. I'll just point out at this point there's no built-in games in this. This is purely to play your existing Super Nintendo games. And the controller feels a little bit mushy. D-pad doesn't feel amazing. Buttons have that same concave thing as the original American Super Nintendo on these two. Yeah, but actually, as many people said online, these bits at the back, slightly moulded, make it, well, reasonably comfortable in the hand. But everything feels a bit squishy. Not bad by any means, but that D-pad doesn't feel amazing. I'll probably be just using original Super Nintendo controllers with it, which is something you can also do. So there's the second one. That feels the same. And what else do you get in the box? So there's your instruction manual. It's a slight thing, but there's not really a lot you need to know. And then to bring the box back in, what we got down here, we've got our cables. So what cables do you get? Right, that's it. Box is empty now. Here's your box of cables. Make sure you use the correct AC adapter for your plug. Don't use the wrong one. Yeah, so you don't get the plug adapter in there. There's your HDMI lead. See, it's good to get HDMI lead. You can never have too many HDMI leads. And what else we got here? These are your AV cables for composite output. That's fine. And here is your charger here, which plugs into the back and then plugs us into the appropriate plug. So that is it. That's what the console looks like, and that's a little bit about its functionality as well. We'll just have to test now what this thing's like and see if it works as it should. That's, yeah, there's quite a tough connection in there for the controller, but that's fine, it means it doesn't slip out. Cable is nice and long too, so yeah, you can't see that, but it's got reasonable length. We'll test it now, see if it's a good length to hook up to the TV in here. So bear with us a moment and we'll be right back. So far so good. Sorry, lighting's not brilliant there, but the console is here, and we've connected it to the television. It's at least 5 volt 1 amp plug. I think I'm plugging it into a 5 amp 2 volt plug, I think, so that should do the job. So this should be pretty easy to set up now. We're just going to put Donkey Kong Country into the into the console. I'll show you that, might as well. Okay, and then does it come out alright? Yeah. Yeah, fires the thing out. It's a reasonably snug fit in there. So moving back up to the TV, I'll use this controller just to let you know what it feels like. And we should just be able to turn it on now. So it's set to 4x3, PAL, it's plugged in. Let's see what happens. Okay, so it's Hyperkin logo that everybody hates. We're right in. Wow, we're right into Donkey Kong. Okay, so far, so good. Looks pretty good on the TV. I can't really pick at this. So as you can see, it's pretty fine. It looks sharp. I'm quite happy with this. Colours look good. Sounds okay. Something tells me the sound's a little off, but I'd have to double check that. Shouldn't it be do 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 over the first level? In terms of latency or lag or whatever you want to call it, he moves Diddy there as you'd expect him to. Just as soon as you press the button. Oh, okay. I'm happy it just works straight away as well. That's pretty good. So let's see if another game works. Just take a few seconds to start up there. It's not instantaneous. I guess he's recognising the signal. This is another PAL game which only plays on a PAL Super Nintendo. Everything does look pretty sharp to me. I mean, I've seen other videos pick at the certain visual aspects of this, but for me, I'm fine with the visuals. They look pretty damn good to me. So Super Swiv is like tracks on the Game Boy. It's a fun game. I haven't had much opportunity to play it because my Super Nintendo wouldn't play my PAL games, so this is good. The controller does actually feel fine. I mean, I said the D-pad felt a bit mushy at first, but it works. It's got more of a roll to it, I suppose, than the original Super Nintendo one does. But my first impressions are very good. So we'll just try now running an NTSC game and see what happens there. So now I've put in Super Tetris 3, and that is a Japanese game. So switch the switch on the bottom there to NTSC. Oh, and here we are. This is a game I played recently, so I can tell you if there's any inaccuracies in the sound or the visuals or anything. And it's important that a console should be able to play Tetris okay. Something about the D-pad here feels like I've got to be a little bit more careful. Yeah. Yeah. The D-pad doesn't feel as accurate here. Let's try it with a regular Super Nintendo controller and see what happens, shall we? So here we are back with a regular Super Nintendo controller, and we'll just give this a go. Okay, so this is much better. The controls that come with it, it's too easy in this game to move the pieces too much. You know, you can't put the subtlety on the control in the same way you can with a regular Super Nintendo controller. So I'd have to recommend using a regular Super Nintendo controller when playing on the what's it called? The Supa Retron HD, which for my money is well worth your time. Not only have I got a working PAL and Super Nintendo now, I've got the ability to play Super Nintendo games in a nice quality on my television. HD television, that is. So if I was really particular about image quality and stuff, I could probably find something to pick at, but I'm not, and your average layman isn't going to notice anything weird about this. The game is playable and fun, and I would recommend this product. It's done what I wanted it to do. So anyone's fed up with perhaps unreliable Super Nintendo consoles, the Supa Retron HD is a nice alternative. If you're lucky enough to have no problems with your original Super Nintendo, there's no real reason to upgrade unless you really want to get a bit of a sharper picture when playing it on your HD television. The controllers that come with it, yeah, I wouldn't bother with them that much. Well, they're comfy and okay for some games where you have to be more accurate with how you move the elements on screen. Then sounds pretty good here, but I felt like there was something weird about Donkey Kong that didn't sound right. But you're going to get that, I think, a bit with this sort of technology. It's not going to be perfect. So if you're on a bit of a budget and you don't want to buy them super analog NT consoles, which I did consider about doing, then this is more than fine. Okay, so thanks for watching, and we'll see you again from the video very soon. Bye for now.